Hey everyone, I wanted to show y'all this quick little overview on this new product that I've been using. It's called Maverick, and it's pretty cool, man. It's next level. I wanted to show you a couple different features that it offers. Pretty slick stuff. I'm happy to say that we're one of the few teams, I think, in the country right now that have some of these tools at our disposal, and I wanted to share a couple of them. But first and foremost, just the way that they help you with appointments. So, like within our follow-up boss, a big pain point for us is we would set an appointment for a lead, and then we would never really update it after the fact because onwards and upwards you just kind of forget, you get busy. In this case, it's kind of neat because what happens is the system automatically will text my agents 30 minutes after the appointment asking and says, how did the appointment go? And it will give them a list of options based off of a number. And however they put the number in, it'll add the notes to the profile in the lead. It's really slick. It's really cool because a lot of times agents have a hard time or they just forget right after they get done with the showing, going back to their desk and then putting in the notes into the follow-up boss. You don't really have to do that with this because you can do it on the fly. The text will remind you and will ask for notes and everything. And then it literally pushes everything that you say into the lead profile so you can see it later. But let me show you a couple different things on what it's done and how it's impacted our business. So we just launched this thing in January. The tools now just started getting released like this past week or two. Like we had the product, it was great, and now they're launching a bunch of other cool things, which I'll share. But I mean, look at this, look at these numbers. So like, this is from March, middle of March to June. So like the last, 3 months and what it looks like. Because again, we started in January. Appointments created almost 50% more. It's wild. Appointments held. We're holding our appointments. And maybe this is inaccurate data because previously we weren't really updating the appointments, how they went, but now we are. But this is slowly going to learn kind of the behavior. Appointments not held, that's 4.2. But again, because we're actually inputting the information now, we're getting accurate information. And then appointments with no outcome. This is my favorite stat, down 42.36%, because again, we're getting reminded to fill out the appointment outcomes and we can see, all right, these people canceled on us, we're touring with these people, so on and so forth. So it's just really great. It's a great reminder, and it really is difficult to not update correctly. But I want to show you a couple other things which I really enjoy. This was just launched, and these are phone numbers that you can use, and you can do role play with artificial intelligence. Yeah, we're there now. And so it kind of tells you this is a standard buyer. This is a buyer that's pissed off. We've all dealt with that. A confused buyer and just a disinterested buyer. Same thing with the sellers, and then the buyer seller combination. And I've done some of the training. It's pretty cool, man. They got you talking and asking a bunch of questions, but you can go down here and kind of see. I have a couple of my agents, excuse me, calling just to kind of get better, right? Because they can't always find a role play partner, and they just go in and they have these conversations, these back and forth with artificial intelligence. There's up to like 60 different type of characters, I guess, that you would chat with, and it'll show you over here like what are the top objections as of late. This period that we're looking at right now is, let's see, the last month of information. So yeah, what's going on right now? Like not wanting to provide information, lack of income, needs a little bit more space. Like literally just learning all of the information. And let's kind of take a peek and see what, maybe how we're performing on some of this. So this is calls that we've made to our leads, and then these are calls that we've made to the AI coach. So you can kind of see a call grade. All right, let's see. Jamie, one of my newer agents, an 8. So you can go ahead and see how'd the summary go. Let's kind of scroll down and see. All right, so Jamie, she set the appointment, buyer, question ask versus fill rate, agent versus lead talk time. This is a favorite of mine. So Jamie spoke 60% of the time. The lead spoke 35% of the time. With effective communicating, right? I guess from what I've heard, and I'll talk your ear off, but normally when you're having a conversation with somebody, the person who's talking the most is generally enjoying the conversation the most. So we need to be active listeners. So this is something that I'm working on, as well as just being a better listener. But in this case, again, it's challenging because the bot will ask you a ton of questions on like your expertise, your skills, all these things. So you better be prepared. But it does show you like if you have an agent that's not talking enough or talking too much. Also, as far as the summary, just a general overview. Jamie Dunn from the Roland team called Vanessa to follow up on her interest in properties she had previously viewed. Vanessa mentioned she was just browsing and unsure about the market conditions. Jamie gathered Vanessa's contact information and preferences for a luxury apartment in Southern Vegas. emphasizing privacy and upscale amenities. Vanessa expressed concerns about previous experiences with agents and sought assurance of high standards in prompt service. Jamie provided his credentials, Jamie's a she, and team experience, and they scheduled an appointment for next Tuesday afternoon at 2 p.m. Conversation flow, basically intro. Then she asked for motivation, handled a couple objections. Here's my contact information, process of buying a home, location, preference, appointment, setting, agent credentials. Awesome. Some of the objections that were raised: not sure I'm ready to do anything. Market seems unstable. Don't want to make a bad investment. Haven't we heard that lately? Coaching tips: build more rapport at the beginning of the call, provide more detailed responses to objections, show more empathy towards the prospect's concerns, be more confident and assertive in responses. Follow-ups: send property listings to Vanessa's email, text Vanessa with contact information, set an appointment for next Tuesday at 2 p.m. And it shows you like what else that she did throughout. So this is with the coaching. Now, this is practice. I'm able to see how my agents are doing in real life by turning it on to Follow Up Boss, which is our CRM, and seeing how they're doing, how they're setting appointments. And this is brand new. It's still learning. But overall, I can check and see and how they're doing. Are they setting the appointments? Are they asking for motivation? Are they determining, a timeline? All of these things that we coach and train on, but are they really doing it? So it's just fascinating stuff. It's great information to have at your fingertips, and it provides a general overview for team leads and brokers just to view very, very quickly. Just makes you really efficient. And I have some awesome agents on my team, and we struggle to get our scores up, but we're still learning. We're still getting better. And it's not so much about like the skill of the phone call, it's about the completeness. So they're looking for a lot of things, and we're learning on what to look for, but it does shine a spotlight on your weaknesses, myself included. So I love this. This is just literally a couple of the tools. I don't want it to go too long of a video, but I'm telling you right now, if you're a team or a broker and you'd like some more built-in accountability or just more coaching assistance for your agents, this is it. Maverick. It's awesome. Any questions on this particular product, let me know. I'm a big fan of it, but wanted to share with you some of the cool tools.